everybody out there in New Chile, my name is Chaos! And welcome back to Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. And here, we're having a little problem with our boss, with the man in charge. He's up to some no good in the hood, and I'm here to find out why and, well, what can I do about it? So, let's ignore the arguing twins and go see what else we can do about our management problem.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this,
hi.
but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
Oh no!
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Okay, some guy we know is doing things we should know. But right now, nice digs. Sir, can you tell me what room I can find my boss at? Miller Lite needs to upgrade his security.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's
got
gotta
booze.
tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
But we work for him. How come we don't know more about him? Well, he's a fan of really weird art. I think he's trying to shed light on the subject. So far, Miller leaves his television and fireplace unattended. Likes to play video games. Is from the good old continent of Australia. Bit of a pool guy. Leaves his money laying around for anyone to pick up. Got a husband, couple kids. It's nice. Why are you leaving fire unattended? You're a bit of a Brumby, mate. Huh? What the heck? Does that mean he's constantly opening and closing that door when he's working out, or does he never work out?
You find anything in that apartment yet?
It's like you said, Miller keeps his secrets well hidden.
Ooh.
But I'm looking.
What do you mean, well hit? We found a secret
I think I
room.
got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Okay, but I'm not done with this panty raid. I gotta go through his computer and such. Okay, so far these reports are just on the slim bit of evidence they appear to have on art being related to the bombings. Seems like it was a little bit convenient and quick for them to find it. What can I do about this terminal? Open sesame seed chicken. What do we got in here? Useful? Inventory full? And useful. Man! Ugh! I never knew getting a workout would be so annoying. Hello?
Alex, you here?
I'm not gonna get shot, am I? Whoa!
Hey, thanks
Shocking.
for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
You were invisible.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes.
Touché.
You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Maybe? It's
Doesn't
a little
matter.
fuzzy.
Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is.
No, I refuse to give it to my boss. I should give it to her.
Rucker gave
She's
me
been
this
helping
before
me.
he died. Said it could prove ARC is being set up. The email on it reads like activation orders to me.
Where'd he get it? Whose is it?
I've got a suspect in mind, but nothing to prove it. Until
Yeah,
I
Victor.
do, can you get
Maybe?
Janus or one of your Juggernaut friends to backtrace the IP address?
Yeah, man, no problem. Listen, about VersaLife. The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
Probably that was probably
You
just a
didn't
public
think to
release,
ask,
you
did
know.
you?
Take a
You
black
say I
marker through all of
fucked
it. Clarify. You do put a lot of faith in his opinion.
I'm
go with
saying
this one.
Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
It is a little
I
bit
find
odd.
it reassuring. The
True.
collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus.
Sounds like a freaking
Nobody
clairvoyant.
Even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get
Aha!
used to it after a while. For me, the key
He's an
thing
oracle.
is what he finds. Norstat was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker.
Some sort of
Are we looking at
biomechanical
some kind of bioweapon
type
here?
poisoning.
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair for a while.
Yeah.
Anyone catches you.
I'm fired.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Is it?
Call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just
Okay.
be careful, man.
I'll send you an
Call
e-bite.
me when you've accessed the machine.
Bye, invisible woman. Now, what I don't get is all the mistrust with the boss. Sure, we have our reasons, but I thought I was part of this organization, and it seems I've got, you know, a lot of loyalty issues. Sure, this Black Ops back alley stuff is helping me find answers, but what exactly questions are we having? Don't know. And I'm just lucky that our meeting happened to take place right next door to my workplace. All I'm saying is we're doing a lot of morally questionable stuff to our own friends, our own business operation. I guess there's a moral quandary here, but I'm not going to look too much into it because we're the good guy and we're trying to do some good, I think. Hope that scanner didn't find my boss's keycard on me. That'll be embarrassing. And yes, a whole lot of these names, places, and faces are sort of going over my head. But if they're going over your head too, then welcome to the club, because a lot of this is probably related to the other games, which I have not played yet. The big man's chair. Awesome. I need to get my eyes dilated. Let's see how I get in there. Ding! No one saw me do that. And I am covering my tracks because people have eyes everywhere. Ooh.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
But if they are...
And if they are?
See?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Really?
Okay.
So what, they're just gonna see like a virtual version of me
Well,
in
if I
this
miss
giant
the
VR
conversation.
machine?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
Thank you. We're going on the grid. Alright, we're gonna go into a virtual chat room.
This is different.
Yeah, my voice is coming out of this body. So I'm in a video game, playing a video game in a VR situation. This suddenly got meta. I doubt I'm already going to be compromised. I doubt Miller likes to jump up and down on the table unless we've had a good day. I'm guessing the creepy triangle over here is where I make my exit. Hello? No? Tron, can I get some help? Ooh. The stinging electricity is probably not a good thing to run into. Oh, that's Task Force 29. I thought it was an Ask Force. It's like, is this where I go to get my questions answered? Huh, what kind of Rubik Cube, Tesseract, All-Spark thing am I dealing with? Aim at the server block. Remote hacking! Cool, I am hacking within the 3D space now. I wasn't very good at hacking in the 2D space. Was I supposed to be doing something? I was supposed to be doing something. Ah, so that's how we're gonna play this game. I gotta tune my radio to the correct channel. Is this AM or FM? I want to find out what the purpley statue thing in here is. This weird obelisk. Huh? I unlocked events in a 3D space? This is confusing. Data tower! We're gonna go data mining! Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off the work tree. It's gone. Oh, 1 of 5. And suddenly, I am stuck inside Portal. This is actually really neat. There's a whole bunch of different stuff I can hack in here. And I don't even know what they do, but it's really fun to mess with everything. It's as though I am a 3D Spectre inside the cyberverse. Many years of laser tag have prepared me for this day. Seriously, it's like I'm really stuck inside Tron or Tron Legacy. More like Tron Legacy, but with a more up-close maintenance kind of feel, where I'm having to run around in ventilation shafts just to see if everything's working properly. Like this ladder. You see here? This is not how you ladder, people. I have to take care of everything around here. Whoa! Where did I go? I came through the roof, but where did I end up? Right where I need to be! Alright. This whole one was surrounded by lasers and junk. Lasers I could not dance through, so we're done! Oh, this is cool! This must use a lot of memory to store all these 3D intellectual conversations. Joseph Manderley.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
Hello, Mario.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
so something happened in North America? Oh, I was just passed through myself all of a sudden.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message.
Should really be careful who you're calling.
We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What?
Huh?
What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Is that the name of the poison?
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned
Yeah,
the
Joseph.
rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to.
Brown.
Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
Okay, so they have a man inside Ark and
End
who's
call.
going to blame Ark for everything that's happening. Who's this Brown? Charlie Brown?
Did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam.
At least my
This
boss is in the
big.
clear.
Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Okay, I hope no one was peeping on me during that. Oh!
Adam,
Hi!
what are you doing in here?
Maintenance. I wasn't prepared for this. Stonewall, my job. What about you? I guess I could lie. I'm not really a Stonewall Jackson type person.
My investigation. Thought maybe he was in the NSN. You?
Same. Only just leaving him a message. It's about Vince Black, our organized crime division head. I'm worried. I was hoping maybe the director had heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Why not? I'm already going through all sorts of hoops to find out what the heck's going on with Art. Might as well
do some digging around
find out who Diwali are or whatever.
When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then
Like,
maybe
we
I'll
weren't.
poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Well, stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Lyon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So
I
you
thought
answered
we were
directly to Joseph
a
Mandela?
secret organization.
It was Joe's idea to get a
Joseph.
psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Well, I now know this Joseph guy's bad news, and he's in charge of whatever you're doing.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human
Or drowned?
beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of
Touché.
course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
More about this Joseph.
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name.
It's
Well,
Joseph.
you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, I just got a lot going through my head, and I'm curious.
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
I like to know who I'm working
If Joe
for.
had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become.
Not necessarily a good
Anyway,
vision.
listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns. So, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, sorry for all the questions, but I do have a lot of questions. There's a whole lot of different organizations going on and a whole lot of different people. And it's kind of a lot to process because I figured there'd be a little bit of a leeway into the universe, but I was just thrown into it as if I had played all the other games, which I have not. So there's nuance and reference going abounds that I'm not exactly picking up on. It's making the game a little bit hard to digest, but I'm still trying to push through because it's an interesting universe. But I'm going to leave this episode here. I have investigated my boss, who I sort of feel like is being put into positions he doesn't necessarily agree with, which I'm glad to know because it doesn't mean that he's in leagues with Joseph and the Hong Kong people and whatever's going on. It's a push to get people to hate these augmented individuals. So we've got to do our job and find out why, even if that means being a bad operative. But knowing that she was from, the public sector sort of helps me understand this organization a little bit better. That it's not all secrets, which would explain how Jenson got involved somehow. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll see all you dudes in the next one.
All the way to the repertory cinema.
Bye.